on? We're coming to you from Betty, the Peugeot, Kurt's car.
The eco shit.
Don't be nasty to Betty, Kurt. She's got feelings. Apologies if the audio's a bit shit, and apologies if the camera starts wobbling. We've got it hooked up with some Kurt's bloody tissues and some of his parking tickets. So Kurt, first off, tell us why you have bloody tissues in your car.
My hand was bleeding.
Oh right, yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah, your hand. Have you got anything you want to say, Kurt? Any questions you want to ask me?
Not really, but what? Question, why is
Lloydie going so slow? He's a cautious driver, is Lloydie. He's never been one to be brash. So Kurt, what's been going on with you then? I know that you've stopped doing videos and you're starting, well, are you stopping doing your photography? Or are you just having a bit of a...
Just a bit of a break. The videos is hard to explain. People think I'm a dick, but the views aren't there, so it's just gets to a point where it's like, what's the point? And, you know,
is it more of a case of like you enjoy the photography more, the videos weren't really giving you anything back from it, so you just thought, why not just do photography?
Yeah, because, you know, 2 years into it and 2k subscribers and struggling to get 100 views is like, where is everyone?
Yeah, it's a bit shit. I mean, what seems to happen with a lot of people is no matter how many subscribers you get or you have, you barely get that translated into views. And I don't know if that's because people just tend to click the subscribe button willy-nilly and never like want to keep up with people's videos or what. I don't have a fucking clue. I don't know how it works. That's like Lloydie's fucking...
And like...
That's what Lloydie does.
I was saying this with Lloydie, what annoyed me is the video I made on quitting YouTube was like my most viewed video in about 5-6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. People like drama though, I don't get it. I've never been one to like search for drama or like even fucking acknowledge it or like get involved with it. Like I just can't stand all that shit. I just feel like we do us. Like yeah, we've got involved with you because you're a fucking like you're a genuine person that we actually like, and like Tracy, and we've met Lauren as well. But like the people that just seem to like feed off each other, not because they have any personal connection in real life.
Yeah.
Just because like they share a hobby, which I don't really understand. I mean like, just because you share a hobby doesn't mean that you're automatically friends, and I feel like that's what a lot of people cling on to. I don't know if I'm being a dick by saying
no,
that or whatever, but...
I tell a lot of people, because like it seems to be a lot of people hate you because you just you don't ignore them. It's just you don't want to meet up because you just don't want the drama, and I tell everyone that.
It's like if we took away the YouTube factor and you took away the making videos and all this shit factor, is we wouldn't go meet these random people in real life in any other circumstance.
Exactly.
So I don't feel like it should translate into this either.
Like we have done with like obviously you and Tracy, you know, we've met up non-exploring.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, so is the quitting the photography side as well something to do with like uni, wanting to focus more on your uni work?
I don't think I'll be quitting. I just lose my head sometimes, if that makes sense, and I'll say something that I don't mean, but YouTube's definitely a break for now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get back into it. I don't know, it just like, obviously I looked at my videos and I thought, you know, maybe I'm a boring person or something like that, being a bit harsh to myself, and then and then like I looked at it, I could be like the best editor in the world, but if no one's watching it, they ain't gonna acknowledge the edit anyway, so...
Yeah. I mean, I don't really get how YouTube works, because I see like people that have got the best editing in the world, well not the best editing in the world, but really good editing, and they barely get views, and then you see people that can't edit for shit and getting like thousands and maybe even millions of views. Like I don't get it, because pretty much it all boils down to like how your videos are put together, and also it can be boiling down to personality, which sometimes don't make any sense, because if you're doing something that doesn't need your personality in it, like exploring videos, we obviously include our personality in there and the banter between us, but it doesn't need it. like exploring videos have been proven to work without that. So I don't really know how it works. You can't. No one can really say, oh, my channel didn't work because I don't have a good personality. We went round the second corner. Buffering. Right, we're back. Yeah, so I don't feel like people can say, oh, my channel didn't work because I don't have the personality, because you don't need it.
Exactly.
We're on a windy road, by the way. We're gonna die. I might just have to hold it.
YouTube it's just luck, I think, a lot of it.
A bit. I feel like it's very hit and miss. Obviously there's people that are big in the YouTube game that you could class as luck, and also there's people that are big in the YouTube game where you can just say it was down to how much fucking work they've put into it.
Yeah.
This camera situation, by the way, is fucked. It's not working, so bear with us if you can't actually see us, or we're all over the place. But I mean,
I did YouTube before exploring, see, so that's why I'm so frustrated. I started off skateboarding, then it was free running, then it was gaming, and now it's exploring, and you can't say...
switched it up quite a bit.
Yeah, you can't say I didn't give it a go, it's just not going anywhere. And it was like, another thing that frustrated me was when I put that video up of just telling my subscribers I'm basically quitting, I seen people commenting on it that I've like never seen before watching my videos.
It's the thing that I find with a lot of stuff is people are all up for supporting you and giving all this shit. I feel like if people tell you, oh, don't quit or that, but then you don't quit and then you carry on, they're not really inclined to stick with it. I feel like people are very quick to jump to the supporting, like to give you the support when it's never going to actually amount to anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that make sense?
I'd rather have less subs and have more views than have more subs.
It's like to me, the subscriber. What the fuck is Lloyd doing? The subscriber count to me doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel. I mean, to some people, it's like a bragging thing. It's like, oh, look how many subscribers I've got. But if you boil it down to how many views you're getting on the videos, the quality of your videos as well, like I don't think there's any correlation between it. Sometimes there is, of course. There is, like the people that you see that have got millions of subscribers will have more views than the people that have got less, but not in every circumstance.
Yeah, it's like Forsaken, we're doing really well on it. That's partly why I quit my channel, focus on that.
A little bit more effort to that.
We're getting, average video over 1,000, which is a lot better than my channel, and we're smaller than my channel, so...
Yeah. Who knows? Well, aside from all that shit, what are you doing away from YouTube and photography and shit? Have you done anything else recently? Because I know you went to Ireland and that was exploring and stuff, but what are you doing other than exploring? Have you done anything like that?
Not really, to be honest. I haven't done
uni
that.
And stuff.
Yeah, I went.
Are you going back tomorrow? Is it?
Yeah. Back tomorrow.
Camera. So is your final year at uni tomorrow?
Oh
well,
yeah.
Not tomorrow, but next. What does your final year amount to? Like, what do you do in your final year that's different to what you did in the previous years?
I don't think I'll know till tomorrow, to be honest.
You don't have an idea?
No idea at all.
About this RuneScape business, Kurt. For anyone that's listening, right, go follow Kurt on Twitter, because every Friday night there is guaranteed to be a tweet that includes either of the two words RuneScape or Chinese. Is that right?
Yeah. It's just nostalgia. As a kid, used to play it.
Because I played RuneScape a bit when I was in high school, and I had a few, because you go on with your friends, don't you, really?
Yeah.
Well, we used to in high school, we used to go on with his friends. And just, because I don't really remember RuneScape that well. I remember what I used to do, and I used to mine a shitload. That's all I pretty much did. And then, what's the place that you go to fight? Can you remember?
The Duel Arena or Wildy?
Wildy, yeah, the wilderness. Where you can go out and, like, the further you go, the harder your opponents are. I remember that bit, and I never used to go any further than, like, the first tier because I was scared. So I wasn't that good at it. I used to mine a shitloads, and I used to have people that mined stuff for me, came and gave me, and I used to give them RuneScape money. I can't remember what the currency's called. Did you ever have a RuneScape girlfriend, Kurt?
No.
I did when I was in high school. I had a RuneScape girlfriend.
Buying GF.
Yeah. I was a player on that shit. And I haven't played it for ages. I might make an account and play it with you on a Friday night.
Like I said, it's just nostalgia for me.
When did you get back on it though? Like, did you just one day just think, well, fucking hell, RuneScape exists?
Yeah, early this year. And it was back in the summer. I actually went to go watch a tournament in Leicestershire, £20,000 dead man tournament.
A RuneScape tournament?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Basically, they do like this tournament, and you've got to qualify. It's 2,000 people, and it goes down to 128, and then it's like 1-on-1. So you're basically in a world where you can kill them anyway. And it's like £20,000, and I went and watched it live, so that was pretty cool.
Was it like good to watch?
Yeah, it was.
How do you watch it though? Because obviously they're playing on a computer screen. Is it like projected onto a wall?
Yeah, and like they have like obviously YouTubers, RuneScape YouTubers. They have 4 of them on stage playing live.
As if there's still RuneScape YouTubers. That's mental.
It's quite a big market.
For anyone that doesn't know what RuneScape is, Kurt, how would you explain it to them in like layman's terms? Like someone that's never heard of it before, what would you say it's like?
It's like a medieval game, and you start at level 3, and there's skills you can do, your attack, your defense. You can do fishing, wood cutting, fire making, mining.
Cooking as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cooking.
Most people know World of Warcraft, so it's sort of like that.
It's like you play it on your internet browser, so it's not like a console or like a program on your computer. It's literally runescape.com or something.
Yeah.
Probably to find it if you want to play. But the way I describe it is it's a mix between Skyrim and Habbo Hotel. Did you ever play any of them too?
No, Skyrim. I've played, yeah, Skyrim.
Habbo Hotel was like Club Penguin. You know what I mean by Club Penguin?
Yeah.
It's like if you take one of them little kids games and mix it with Skyrim, like up the maturity level a bit, because I wouldn't say it's for like kids, but I wouldn't say it's for like fully grown adults either. I'd say it's like teens that used to play it. Well, I used to play it as a teen anyway, but like I could spend hours on that game and then not even realise what I'd done. Like it's just one of those games where you can just like do loads of random shit, and it's not even that entertaining either.
No, I've calmed down now.
It's pretty shit, to be honest.
I've calmed down now, but I was putting 8 hours a day in.
Fucking hell, girl. That's like a full-time job.
I know, that's how addicted I got.
I've just forgotten what I were about to say. I had a good point to say that I don't know about it, but it's... I thought it was like really... In fact, now I remember. Do you know like how... Let's take GTA San Andreas for example.
Yeah.
That game, if you'd played it as a kid, or as your younger self, is mint to play. Like you will enjoy playing it now.
Yeah.
I was never allowed GTA when I was younger, so I never played GTA San Andreas. The first time I played it, I was like 19, 20. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This is like one of the worst games I've ever played. But it's like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like if you played it as a kid, you have that like little nostalgia level to it, and you enjoy it more. But whereas if you just straight out of that bat playing a game from like 10, 20 years ago, that's like way back in like technological advances and shit, you're just like, what the fuck? It's gash. But I think that's what like RuneScape would be. So if like you now watching decided that you were going to go play it for the first time, you'd be like, what the fuck are they talking about? How can you spend 8 hours on this? But when you played it as a kid and you go back to playing it as an adult, you just start remembering shit that went on when you were a kid, and you're like, oh fucking hell yeah, I remember this shit.
Yeah, and it's like stuff that I wanted. Like I was sad enough to grind out 99 woodcutting and get a skill cape I always wanted as a kid.
That's the shit. Like I did that a lot on Skyrim. Like I remember finding out that there was a vampire horse that you could get that like didn't die. Like no matter what. Sorry, the camera situation is shit. Like no matter what in battle, that horse couldn't die. It could die like if you jumped off a cliff with it, but that horse couldn't die. I was like, fucking hell, I want that horse so much. So I think I spent literally like 2 days straight completing the storyline that it took to get that horse. And then I was like, this horse is not much better than that horse. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
it's like you see something and you're like, fuck yeah, I'll do anything it takes to get that. I remember once I spent. Hold on one second. Buffering. I remember once on Skyrim there was you know the dragon shouts you can get.
Yeah.
I once downloaded an app on my phone which was like a game guide that told you everywhere that all the walls were. Do you know that you read the shouts off the walls when you go kill a dragon to get its soul? I remember spending like a full day going on this app and finding out where the walls were, and then learning all the shouts and killing all the dragons it took. So I had all the shouts that you could possibly have on the game. And like I was only like level fucking like 10 or something on this storyline that I did, but I just had all these shouts. Like I used to love doing the shit. I hate it when on a game, you know, when you've got so many different storylines you can do. I hate doing multiple ones at the same time.
Yeah.
I always want to.
Oh shit.
I always want to complete one and then move on to the next one rather than just doing like them willy-nilly. I have to like complete one to go to the next one to complete that. And I used to hate it when you'd get to one that you couldn't pass because you were a shit level and you just couldn't possibly do it. So you had to like go and do other missions to get your level up. That used to piss me off so much. It's fucking crazy.
Just mental how addicted you can get to a game. Like I said, I was putting 8-9 hours a day into Runescape a couple of months ago, and then I was like, I gotta have a week off.
Did you have like a mental realisation what you were actually doing?
Yeah.
Fucking mad.
Because I'd log on at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and by the time like I looked at the clock, it'd be like 9. And I think that's 9 hours of my life gone.
Crazy.
Especially on the weekend, because obviously Hell on Earth, you and Tracy are up north. Joan's normally got a toy fair. Dan and Lee are doing something, so that's most of my friends busy. So, you know, just chuck a game on.
Do you spend time with people that are like outside of the YouTube shit? You know, like most of like us, Tracy, is it Dan?
Yeah.
That you do for a second with. Is there anyone that you like hang around with that isn't into the YouTube shit?
Not anymore. I sort of closed them off, which I regretted, because it was like 2 years where I just went Urbex mad. Like not necessarily YouTube, but just Urbex mad.
These Welsh roads.
Well, we're here now anyway.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
We've pretty much arrived, so we're gonna wrap this. We're gonna wrap this little Kurt one-on-one special up. If you had to say one thing to the people that are watching this, Kurt, either explaining your situation of why you're not doing YouTube, or if you wanted to say thank you or anything, now's your time.
Yeah, well,
the camera out.
Obviously, I've always appreciated Hell on Earth's support and the fans that have come over to me, but I just feel like it's time to just, you know, pack it in. I tried something, it went for a couple of weeks, you know, it was for 2 years, and tried to see if my way I wanted it as a job or some sort of income. I didn't just do it for that, but people who say they don't upload for views, they're sort of lying, because that's what YouTube is view based, and that's pretty much it. Just try and see.
It's like a bit of doesn't degrade you, but it makes you feel like your efforts aren't for much when no one's there to appreciate them.
Yeah.
It's like the more views you get, the way you got to think about views is it's not just like, oh fucking hell, this amount of views equals this amount of money. It's like, this amount of views equals this amount of people that's appreciating the efforts I've put into making this video. So if you feel like you're putting all this effort in, like 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours into editing a video, and fucking only like 100 people. 100 people is a lot of people when you boil it down.
It is.
But when it in turn you're looking at someone else that's putting probably the same amount of effort in, if not less than you, and they're getting thousands of people, it's a bit of a bummer on yourself, I imagine.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're about to arrive because we're pulling into a car park. So thank you for watching this little special. We just wanted to give Kurt a bit of time. Kurt has agreed to come on our podcast with us. So I'm sure that you'll enjoy watching that, and if you've enjoyed watching this one. If you do want to have a check out of the podcast, we are on Spotify and iTunes. Just search for the Hell on Earth podcast, and I'm sure it will pop up somewhere as well. If you want to see some of Kurt's previous videos he's done in the past, it's just Kurt.
Yeah.
On it. And you're also still uploading on Instagram, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what's your Instagram and your Twitter?
Explores with Kurt.
Go find him on there. And if you have got any questions for him, or if you want to give him some love, leave it in all his comments and his DMs and all that shit. He is single as well, like you, Kurt. So if there's any lucky ladies out there that are fancying a pop, get over to it. Thank you very much. Say thank you, Kurt.
Thanks. Peace. Where they've just turned around.
Have they turned around?
You know why? I don't know. Look, the car park you gotta pay.
They've turned around and
the
fucked
price
off.
Oh
yeah. So this could continue because they've just Lloydie and Johnny. I've not got my seatbelt on, Kurt. That is a test fail. You failed.
She'll go off as well.
You failed. Ooh.
I think you're gonna park near the car park.
So we did end that video, but it looks like we're continuing. Oh, Lloydie's just parked up beside the road. See, that's how much of a cheapskate Lloydie is. That car park was a pay to park, and now what he's doing is he's pulling into a farmer's field to get away from paying.
I might just pay to park.
Dirty bastard.
I'll pay to park.
We'll go see what's going on over there. Thank you very much, and we will catch you later.